Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Sagittarius, January 25, 2025. Pressures might force an issue today as Mercury and Mars form an opposition and bring a matter of tension or frustration to a head, particularly about work, responsibilities, and service. Certain people may want things to happen stat. While conversations can open up important topics, recent tensions or overthinking can implode, and a turning point is now necessary. With Mars still retrograde receiving a riling-up transit from Mercury, it's all too easy to become all wound up. Impulsive speech and actions may be cause for regret, making it better to keep things as steady as possible. Even so, what's emerging may need your attention. It just requires some patience. Ideally, you get yourself into a headspace where you enjoy others without all the drama and disagreement, helped by Uranus transits. As you are likely to feel especially sensitive to imbalances of power today, it's best to be more mindful of situations that are potentially very tricky or competitive. If you push too hard, you seem to lose out. When tensions subside, you might think up strategies for reducing stress or dealing with problem areas so that they don't fester. Your independent spirit comes full bloom. Grab your shield and armor today. Cosmic drama is afoot. As mental Mercury, the planet of the mind, spins in the heavens, he will stand across the sky from a furious Mars, the planet of rage and aggression. Your mind could be consumed with frustrated thoughts and projecting them at others. They could sense the tension and then come at you with weapons at the ready. This aggressive and impulsive energy could lead you in the line of disaster or accidents, so don't indulge in the fury. Find your groove. Motivation will come from within, as Mercury in Capricorn opposes Mars retrograde in Cancer. Recently, you might have felt lackluster about your job. Maybe you need more momentum or more support with your current situation. If you do not like being in this state of mind, then you will have to do something to change it. Co-workers could encourage you from the sidelines. But you know you have to promote yourself if anything is to change. You might have to dig deep to find your motivation, but it will be there. There is conflict between your internal and external power sources while today's planetary transit lasts. Pay attention to conflict and try to use it to your benefit. With your nature, this can be a challenge. When faced with a conflict, ask yourself what is your desired result. A little bit of forethought can mean the difference between a breakthrough and a breakdown. To calm your nerves during these moments of conflict, drink chamomile tea, and don't forget your exercise. Hopefully you don't have a full platter of work ahead for you on this day. If you do, you might find that it's incredibly difficult to concentrate this day. Chances are your thoughts will repeatedly turn toward social activities and the special person in your life. Try not to fret too much. If you do what you can throughout the day knowing that you can go out this evening for a while, it'll make it easier for you. The moon's first visit to your home and family sector for the year is always a valuable chance to check in and become more emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware when it comes to things close to home, especially as there is rarely any planetary activity here at this time of year. Instead, the moon has not only returned to find the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment here, but flanked by the kind of support that is giving you the confidence to not just set new resolutions but stick to them. This includes support that will be here for the long haul. While even before the sun's return to your relationship sector earlier in the week there was already a growing amount of focus on your relationships, when Mercury left your romantic sector 2 weeks ago this ended all planetary activity on the relationship front until later in the year. With the moon returning for its first visit to your romantic sector for the year tomorrow, making your life as love-friendly as possible ahead of time couldn't be more important. Our eyes in the sky. You might find yourself energized with a renewed sense of purpose, as if the barriers holding you back have suddenly dissolved. Think about those mornings when you wake up filled with the resolve to make things happen. This is the energy you're tapping into today. But as you channel your determination, remember the importance of being mindful of others. Enthusiasm is a powerful force, but if unchecked, it can come across as overwhelming or even dismissive. Have you ever unintentionally alienated someone by pushing too hard or moving too fast? Take a moment to consider how your words and actions might impact those around you. Approach your interactions with kindness and empathy. When your drive is tempered by compassion, you inspire others to align with your vision, creating a collaborative and supportive environment. This heightened energy, while invigorating, may also blur boundaries or lead to miscommunications, especially in close relationships. Have you ever noticed how heightened emotions can complicate even the simplest conversations? To prevent unnecessary conflicts, practice patience and clarity in your communication. Whether in personal or professional settings, take the time to listen actively and consider different perspectives. A little thoughtfulness can transform potential misunderstandings into opportunities for deeper connection. Trust that your relationships will thrive when you approach them with both passion and mindfulness. This is also an excellent time to tackle projects or goals that you've been putting off, as you're likely feeling more capable and confident than ever. Have you ever surprised yourself by accomplishing something you once doubted you could achieve? Now is the time to prove to yourself that you're stronger and more resourceful than you realize. But while your energy is high, it's important to avoid overextending yourself. Overconfidence can lead to taking on too much, and the initial excitement may give way to exhaustion if you're not careful. Instead, pace yourself and approach your goals with a steady, thoughtful mindset. Challenges that seem daunting will become manageable when you embrace them one step at a time. This period also encourages a reassessment of your priorities and commitments. Are there tasks or obligations you've been holding onto that no longer align with your passions or goals? Letting go of what no longer serves you can be a liberating act of self-care. By freeing up space in your schedule and your mind, you open yourself to new possibilities that feel more aligned with who you are now. Flexibility is key during this time, so stay open to change and ready to adapt to whatever comes your way. On the financial front, this is a time to be thoughtful about your spending. Have you ever made an impulsive purchase only to later regret it? While it's tempting to indulge, especially when you're feeling good, take a moment to consider the long-term value of what you're buying. Ask yourself whether it will bring lasting satisfaction or if it's simply a fleeting desire. By keeping your financial habits in check and staying organized, you'll create a sense of stability and peace of mind that allows you to enjoy life's pleasures without stress or guilt. On a physical level, this cosmic energy invites you to prioritize your health and well-being. Have you ever noticed how a brisk walk, a stretch, or even a moment in nature can instantly boost your mood? Now is the perfect time to integrate simple, nurturing activities into your daily routine. Whether it's a jog in the park, a yoga session, or even dancing around your living room, these small efforts can bring immense rewards. Not only will your physical health improve, but your mental and emotional balance will also benefit, leaving you feeling more confident and radiant. Others will notice the positive energy you exude, and you may find yourself inspiring those around you to embrace healthier habits as well. At its core, this period is about transformation and growth. Have you ever reflected on a challenging time in your life and realized how much you learned from it? The lessons and opportunities that come your way now are meant to guide you toward a more authentic version of yourself. Embrace the changes, even if they feel uncomfortable at first, and trust in your ability to adapt. Growth doesn't always come easily, but it's through these moments of challenge and revelation that we discover our true strength. As you navigate these shifts, take a deep breath and ground yourself in the present. Trust in your ability to face whatever comes your way with courage and grace.